In today's video, we're going over 15 of the best new island seeds in Minecraft Bedrock and Java Edition. We've got tall islands, big islands, structure islands, and everything in between. And by the way, if you want to find the seeds and coordinates, you can find them in the comments below. With that, let's start off with seed number 15, which is a super cool cliff island with two separate structures on it. The first one is a village all the way down here at the bottom that climbs up to the top of the island. And obviously right beside that, there's also a pillager outpost. This is super cool. Now, aside from those two structures, what I also love about this island is the cliff goes around it 360 degrees. So there's no real good way to get up and down other than this water stream right here. Maybe that's how the villagers get up, but I don't really know what their plan is. Now, on top of both of those structures, if you come underneath of the island, you're also going to find an ancient city right below you. Seed number 14 is a very interesting one, and honestly, I don't even know what I can say about it. The entire island is just a pillager outpost surrounded by coral reef. How did you get out here? Now, unfortunately, you don't actually spawn on this island, if I can even call it that. But I think it'd be a fun challenge to come out here, go into survival mode, and see if there's any way you can escape. I don't even know. I mean, there's some land close by, but I don't think you're going to make it very far. If you want a cool island that you might make it pretty far on, well, then here you go. This one is not a pillager outpost island, but a village island. It's the only thing here, and it's fully floating over top of the water once again, which is just super, super cool. And also, similar to that last seed, once again, it's surrounded by a bunch of coral reef, and honestly, this whole island, it's perfect. It's the perfect location. Now, unlike that last one, there is a little bit of land nearby, but either way, it's still a really cool solo village survival island that's going to give you, honestly, all the resources you're going to need. And really quickly, that's only 3 of 15 incredible survival island seeds on this list, so make sure to stick around for that. And let's move on to seed number 12. Now, I know this isn't the traditional survival island that you guys are always thinking of, but it's still an island, and honestly, I think it's still pretty cool. So there's this little plains area in the middle that's surrounded by a nice moat of water, and then also some 50-block tall mountains surrounding that. Now, you're also going to find a bunch of oak and birch trees over here, and then a bunch of cherry blossom trees on that side. And honestly, I think this whole area just looks super, super cool. Yeah, honestly, that's about it. But just looking down here, you will have great views from all sides. And this does give you quite a bit of building room, so it is a pretty cool survival island. I guess you could call it that. Oh, look at this. It kind of looks like a heart as well. That's kind of cool. Coming over into Java Edition for number 11 and keeping a similar vibe, this one is a little more interesting than the last one, however. A much bigger island, still surrounded by water, but as you can see, the whole thing is populated by a village. Now, what I love about this one is not only is the village up here, but it's also floating over top of the water. So if you want, you could live up here with the villagers. You could come over to some of these houses and you could fish off of the docks. And if you didn't want to live on this island at all, you can follow their natural village path that they've made over to the mainland, where you could build over here and still be connected with the villagers. Now, as well, there is a pillager outpost right off in the distance that's going to add a little bit more excitement. And something else I want to mention, this seed is also going to work in Bedrock Edition. It's just not going to have the cool structures, unfortunately. Number 10 is a really big mushroom field island, and it's so big, we have to go a little bit higher. All right, well, let's see. 200 blocks into the air, it keeps going, and we're not even high enough yet. 500 blocks up now, and we're still not there. We can't see the entire island. We're coming up past 1,000 blocks now, and looking around, I still am not able to see the entire island. And keep in mind, this is on the max render distance of 96 chunks. So yeah, you guys get the point. This island here is absolutely huge. There's no way you're going to be able to explore this whole thing. Oh yeah, and something else, there's also over 40 ocean monuments surrounding that one area. Good luck exploring them all. For seed number 9, this island is just a little bit taller than that last seed, peaking at Y level 270. Can you imagine boating randomly in your world and just running into this? Like, oh my gosh, this thing looks so cool from down here. But it's definitely a better idea to come all the way up here to the top. I mean, the views from up here are absolutely insane. Take a look at this. And I've got a challenge for you guys. Do you remember that old minigame Dropper that we all used to play? Well, this one kind of has a natural dropper. If you come up to this point and jump down here, You can try to thread the needle and fall down to the water. There you go. And if you didn't notice, that drop is over 220 blocks. This whole island is so funny. If one island wasn't enough for you, then seed number 8 will be perfect with 2 separate large islands right beside each other. Now, personally, this island over here is actually my favorite one. Now, on the top, you can see it's got some cherry blossom trees, some nice snowy mountains, and then a bunch of space to build. And of course, as you can see, also a village here. Now, this village is partly on the land and partly over top of the water, but that's not even the coolest part. If you come underneath the island, you're also going to find a mine shaft, an ancient city, and a stronghold over here. Oh yeah, and right off the shore of that island, you're also going to find an ocean monument. Moving over to the second island, this one is almost fully jungle. So it's got jungle trees over there. It's got sparse jungle right there. It's got some rocky mountains. It has big cliffs. It even has large jungle ravines cutting between the mountains. I mean, this thing is so cool, and add that on top of the fact that both of these islands are right beside each other. Truly a one-of-a-kind island seed. Island number 7 has 3 separate structures all on this one island right on top of each other. It's got a village that takes up a lot of the island, with the pillager outpost over on the plains, and then right in the middle is the tiniest little swamp with the witch's hut inside as well. Oh no, this guy, oh my god, he's getting double teamed. Now, it is a little swim away from your spawn, but it's only about 500 blocks, so it shouldn't take too long to get out here. This island here has to be the best little spawn getaway I've ever seen. It's got trees here that you can gather. It's got beach all along the sides. And then right here in the middle, there's also a little like U-shape of water, making the perfect pond. And my favorite part, like I mentioned, you spawn on the island. So you don't even have to travel to get here. You just look over and you already have the best building location put right in front of you. Right before we get into island number 5, if you're enjoying, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to not miss any new seeds that are found by the community. Now, taking a look on this island, it's mostly going to be savanna this time. And then over here, you've also got an acacia village and a little bit of beach. Now, what I love about this one, other than the tons of space to build with the ravine cutting straight in the middle, but also over on this village, it's part in that biome, part on the beach, and it's partly floating over top of the water. They're also bridging out over to a coral reef. They really couldn't decide which biome they wanted to live in, so they just chose all of them. All right, personally, I think island number 4 might be my favorite one, and I don't know what it is about it, but I just love the way that it looks. So first of all, I love how the village starts at one side, climbs all the way up and back down and goes to the other side. And as well, it's really cool how there's a village platform on every level. So there's one right here, flying up, there's one right there, and then there's a third one all the way at the top here. And honestly, this guy knows what's up. I mean, look at the view he has from up here. Look at this, it even wraps around the back too. It's so funny because this mountain peaks at Y level 150. So it's 100 blocks tall as well. It's so funny. And on top of all of that, there's even a hole that cuts straight through the middle of the island as well. It actually goes 4 ways through. It goes 4 ways through. It's a hollow island. Taking it back to Java Edition for number 3, and this one was too cool not to show. Now, this island is really big and has a bunch of different biomes in it that you're going to be able to explore. But of course, the main attraction is this mansion all the way over here. And as you can see, part of it is leaning off the side of this 120 block tall cliff. And as you can see, as a result, a lot of it stretched all the way down to the water level, right beside an exposed cave with lush cave. This whole thing is so cool. Not only do you have a great view out, but you've also got a great view in. This would be a perfect building spot. Or I guess you could also just build literally anywhere else on this island, but still cool nonetheless. A mangrove swamp island for this one. And that's kind of weird to say because mangrove swamps are kind of just trees and water. So there's not even much island. Like, I know it looks like a lot, but if you come down here, like, there's not very many blocks for you to do anything with. And what I think is even cooler than the swamp is the coral reef ring that is surrounding it. It's so perfect. And finally, coming in at seed number 1, it spawns you right on this horseshoe-shaped island. That's kind of fun to say, horseshoe-shaped. But what's even cooler, look at this inner ring. There's birch. And then the outer ring is a bunch of oak trees. And then outside of that is going to be some plains and some sparse jungle over there. Now, The coolest part about this whole thing is that's not even the cool part of this seed. Coming to the coordinates in my top left, you can see a double mansion island. Actually, technically 2 islands, each mansion with their own separate half. Although they're very similar. I mean, this one over here is a little bit bigger with some stuff back there. And this one over here is a bit smaller, but what I love doing in this one is actually coming inside of the mansion and looking out the window at the other one. Because honestly, it just looks so cool. Like, can you imagine finally defeating one mansion and then you take a look and you have a second one to battle, and there's even a moat in between the 2 of them. So maybe they're battling each other, who knows? And also, who knows why this video didn't have more seeds, but if you do want to see some more, check out the video on your screen right now. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. BlazedMC out.